To understand why the devil would have fought for Moses' body, it is necessary to delve into the biblical accounts that speak of the life and death of this great leader of the people of Israel. Moses is a central figure in the Old Testament, known for leading the Israelites during the Exodus from Egypt, receiving the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, and guiding the people on their journey toward the Promised Land. However, there is an enigmatic episode in his story that arouses curiosity and speculation: his death and the conflict over his body. The narrative of Moses' death is found in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 34, verses 5 to 7, which say, "So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor, but no one knows his grave to this day. Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eyes were not dim, nor his natural vigor diminished." These few lines leave many questions unanswered, and it is precisely these gaps that generate various interpretations and even speculations about why the devil would have contended for Moses' body. One of the theories that has arisen over the centuries is based on apocryphal texts and Jewish and Christian traditions that are not part of the canonical Bible but have influenced the interpretation of some scholars and theologians. According to some of these sources, the devil would have tried to claim Moses' body because he was one of God's closest servants and possessed a deep knowledge of divine secrets. The idea behind this theory is that the devil wanted to use Moses' body to deceive people and distort God's teachings. However, it is important to note that this interpretation is not directly supported by biblical texts and should be seen as a later tradition. Another possible explanation for the devil's interest in Moses' body is related to the fact that he was an exceptionally powerful and influential leader. Moses not only liberated the Israelites from slavery in Egypt, but also laid the foundations for Jewish religion and culture, imparting God's commandments and law to the people. His authority and leadership were so significant that the devil might have desired to use his body as a symbol of power and influence. Furthermore, the lack of knowledge about the exact burial place of Moses also fuels speculation and theories. The fact that the Bible states, "But no one knows his grave to this day," suggests a mystery surrounding Moses' death that has been the subject of debate and varied interpretations over the centuries. It is important to note that the Bible does not provide a definitive answer as to why the devil would have fought for Moses' body. Biblical accounts focus more on Moses' achievements and spiritual life than on specific events related to his death and the fate of his body. This allows for different traditions and interpretations to emerge, enriching the theological and historical debate on this issue. Regardless of speculations and theories, the figure of Moses remains one of the great leaders and prophets of the Old Testament, whose influence and importance transcend religious and cultural boundaries. His story continues to inspire millions of people around the world, reflecting the profound connection between humanity and divinity and the ongoing search for truth and justice. Thank you for joining us on this spiritual journey. If you have been touched by this story, share it with those who need to hear this message of hope and salvation. May God bless you abundantly. Until next time.